Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a cozy one. It is raining here today and I am not really feeling my best, hence why I don't really have any makeup on. I am sitting on the floor in front of my bed. I attempted to make my bed and then Pascal decided to destroy it, so we are just going to roll with it today. But I am going to just sort of do my makeup cosmetic favorite video, so I'm just going to take it really easy. I am sorry that I didn't have a video up on last Thursday, but I just felt really under the weather and really quite fatigued, and I just could not summon the energy to be fake bubbly and happy. And I don't know if you can tell, but even today I'm a little bit breathless and just a little bit tired, so I am going to power through it. And I just wanted to do a little bit of an easy video and kind of do sort of my first favorites video on my channel. I have done product favorites on my blog before, but I have not done any favorites as yet on my YouTube channel. So what I have done is sort of gathered my favorite makeup products that I have really been loving lately, and I thought I would talk you through them. Now, some of these products will sort of be repetitive, as I have either talked about them before in videos or I have featured them in my blog favorites, but that is really because I actually quite love these products. So I do not have the budget, unfortunately, to be going out and spending hundreds of dollars per month on makeup. I wish I did, but unfortunately I don't. So a lot of this makeup, if I love it, I use it over and over again, and it truly does become a favorite, and I keep using it. I don't just sort of use it for a couple of weeks, feature it in a blog post or a video, and kind of put it in the back of a drawer and never look at it again. I actually do keep using it. So a lot of these products I have probably featured or talked about before, but that's so you know they are genuinely 100% authentic favorites of mine. So the first thing that I am going to talk about is something that I know I have definitely featured and spoken about on my blog before, and it is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Mascara Gel stuff. So this is essentially a very, very affordable alternative to the Benefit Give Me Brow, and it is essentially just a little mascara wand there that has tiny little fibers on it. And when you have either put on your eyebrow product, so either your powder or your pomade or whatever it is that you're using, you can brush this through and it sort of just plumps up your brows, gives you a little bit more fullness, and also helps to keep the brow in place all day so it doesn't shift or move or fade. I really love this stuff. Essence is a really, really affordable brand to begin with, but I just think this stuff works so well, and I really love it. I use it almost every time I put my makeup on. The next two things are something that have been kind of featured a fair bit on my channel recently, and it's because I've done a haul with them, and it is from the Oxx Cosmetic brand, and it is their brow kit powder and also their highlighting kit. So for the brow powder, I have only really dabbed into the dark brown shade, as you can see, and I love it. I find it gives my brows such a strong presence. If you do not like a strong brow, do not go for the dark powder, go for the lighter powders. But the dark powder is really lovely and pigmented. I just use an angled eyeshadow brush, and it just makes my brows look really full and really strong without looking fake, if that makes sense. So if you really want that fake look, you can absolutely achieve it with this powder, but you can also make it look natural but just really full and bushy without looking like you've stenciled it in. But I love this powder. It actually lasts super well on my brows without fading away during the day, even without any sort of eyebrow mascara like the Essence one. Just putting this brow powder on alone, normally throughout the day, and by the end of the day, my brows are probably one of the last things remaining on my face that look fairly well intact and look almost exactly like they did at the start of the day. And then the other thing is their highlighting trio. I love these highlighting powders. I think they are so affordable, so beautiful, and they are just absolutely stunning. I'm hoping the camera is going to focus on that, but they are just so pretty and so stunning. I'm hoping you'll be able to see it there just on the back of my hand, but it's just so beautiful, and I love them. I really like the more pinky champagne shade out of the trio, but having said that, the other two shades rather are still just as beautiful. I love them. I think they're so gorgeous and pretty and so versatile. You can put them on your eyelid for a bit of shimmer, you can put them on your face, like you can do a couple of things with them. Even the gold shade, normally I would stay away from gold shades because I am quite pale, but the gold shade on this one, it still looks really beautiful on my skin tone. Next up, I have a couple of foundations. The first one is the L'Oreal True Match, and I love this foundation. I wear it all the time, and it is just such a comfortable foundation to wear on your skin. It is not heavy, it is not thick, it has a really nice coverage, it goes on smoothly, it doesn't have any brush strokes. They have quite a few different shades in the range. I love this foundation. It lasts so well on my skin. Even through summer, I can sweat through this and it does not come off my face in a really yucky mess. I really, really love this foundation. And the other one that I love, which I didn't think I would, I did actually do a product trials on this one, and it is the Inoxa Hydrating Foundation. This one is a very, very liquidy foundation. You might be able to see there in the bottle. But what I love this one for is summer, warm days where you don't want a lot of makeup on your face. You just sort of want a tint to your skin just to even out the skin tone. And what I like about this is this foundation actually does leave my skin feeling really nice and hydrated. So especially through summer when it is hot and just really uncomfortable, I just find this foundation works really well on my skin when I don't need that full coverage kind of appearance, and I'm not that worried. I don't have a lot of spots or anything like that. I just find this foundation works really well, especially if you only need to wear it for a couple of hours and you don't need it for like a special event, like a somewhere like a party where you're going to be photographed a lot. If it's just sort of like out for lunch or out shopping with your friends, this foundation works really, really well. The next thing that I have flogged absolutely to death, both on my channel and my blog, is the BYS Berries eyeshadow palette. Now, even though I love using this on my eyes, and I have been mixing the colors Majestic, which is sort of this burnt orangey shade, and also Royalty, which is the one next to it. So I've been mixing those two in my crease for everyday wear. What I have absolutely loved doing is taking Juliet or Cherry Bomb and actually using them as a coloured winged liner. So I just take an angled eyeshadow brush and I just use them to do my winged liner. Because it isn't black, I just find it gives your makeup just a different, kind of like a fresh look, and it's a little bit different to having such a strong solid color like black. And it also is different to using brown, even though I have actually used the brown in this one, which is called Shaded. I have used that one to do eyeshadow liner as well, but I just find these two, and you could even do it kind of with the more browner orangey shades in the palette. I just find the purple ones, they just give you a look, something different. They just make it look a little bit different. You kind of got to look twice at it, and I just really like it. I think it really complements my eye color and it just looks really pretty. So I have been loving that for something just a little bit different, especially on days where I can't be bothered to do a lot of like fancy things with my makeup. So I'm not going to do anything too overtly flashy. So I've got like just a very basic base on, maybe a bit of highlighter, a little bit of blush, a pink lip, the purple sort of eyeshadow eyeliner, almost nothing else on my lid, and then just like big fluffy lashes. And I really love it. It's such a simple, pretty look, and it's so easy to do, and I really like it for springtime. Going to quickly jump back to the base of the face, and I'm just going to throw in this, which is the Mecca Cosmetica. It's basically a SPF 50 tinted moisturizer. So being in Australia, and it looks absolutely festy, but being in Australia with such high UV rays, it is just a tinted moisturizer that you can put on your face, and it has SPF of 50. So as you can see, when I blended it into the back of my hand, there is the absolute tiniest of tints, like you can barely see it at all, but there is a tiny little bit of color there. So if you didn't want to go full out with your makeup but you just wanted a little bit of color, something like this is perfect. It's a step below BB cream, but it is perfect because it does give you that SPF protection and it does give you a little bit of color. You can slap it on, run out the door. I just love it because of the SPF protection, especially coming up into summer when it gets, you know, 35 degrees plus and it's just unpleasant. And if you're going out to the beach or something like that where you know you're going to be in the sun for a prolonged period of time, something like this is just really good because obviously it is designed for your face, so you know that you shouldn't have any sort of reaction to it. But yeah, I really like this, especially coming up into summer. The next thing that I am going to mention is the Australis Contour Palette in Lighter Than Light. I have had the light palette for a very long time, and then I invested in the Lighter Than Light for winter, basically because obviously my skin goes a bit lighter because I stay out of the sun. And it is just a contouring palette, so you get sort of 3 colors for highlighting and then you get your contour sort of bronzing colors. I just love this because they did bring out slightly lighter shades, because while their light palette was workable for me, I do find that their like more ashy shade in this palette works superbly for me for contouring, because it is that kind of grey undertone that works really well to use as a shadow for contouring, but it is light enough to work for my skin tone in the dead of winter. Coming into summer, I will probably swap back into my light palette and give this one a little bit of a rest. The last sort of palette thing that I'm going to talk about is the Tanya Burr Holiday palette that she came out with last year. I have been using this one a lot for the highlighter, and I've also actually really liked the bronzer. I haven't been using it a lot for the eyeshadows, mainly because if I am reaching for it, I've already done my eyeshadow and I'm looking to finish off my base. But I do really love the highlighter and I love the bronzer. It does come with a liquid illuminator as well, which I really do enjoy. I just don't have it here, but I absolutely love this powder highlight and the bronzer. They are just really pretty and they just go really well on my skin tone. The bronzer isn't so warm that I look ridiculous trying to use it and blend it in, and the highlighter just reflects the light and reflects the sun really pretty on your face and just sort of gives you a very healthy glow. Okay, so my second to last category is lip stuff. So I normally am not very crazy about lips. I normally kind of find a lip color that I like and I wear it to death and then I lose it and forget about it and move on to something else. But I have got 4 things here that I have really liked using. And the first one is the L'Oreal Matte Lip Paint. This one is a very bright red and it's called Red Actually. And I did a review on these on my blog and I just love them. They have this little sort of chair foot applicator, like you can almost like sit on it. And this is just the most beautiful cherry apple red. I don't know what it is about this formula though that I find really strange. I actually have to warm up the product before I put it on my lips. So I have to roll the tube to kind of activate it. I don't know if that's normal for the line, but I know I definitely have to do it with the few shades that I have. Otherwise, it does come off patchy. So this is patchy, but if I do spend the time actually warming up the tube and like rolling it, it's not patchy. But it is patchy there on my hand. When it's on the lips, it's not patchy. But as you can see, it is just such a beautiful candy apple red and it is so pretty. And I think coming up into like party season, Christmas season, I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of it. And I can just see it going so well with just like big black fluffy lashes, a little bit of eyeliner, and then just bright red lips and like a black dress or a green dress or something like that, just to really be really festive and really eye-catching. I will leave a link to the blog post that I did below about these because I talk about it in further detail, but I do actually really like these, and I kind of want to get more shades, but they are just so expensive here in Australia, and it's hard to justify like 20 something dollars on one lip thing. I don't know. The next thing that I have is really quite jacked up. It is a Rimmel lipstick in 210 Fancy, and it basically has heated up, and so the packaging has gone all bubbly, but there is nothing wrong with the actual product inside it, and it is just a lipstick. I very rarely wear bullet lipsticks. I normally am a liquid lipstick person. I don't know why. I think it comes down to just laziness because I find liquid lipstick is just 1,000 times easier to put on. Bullet lipsticks I just make more mistakes with because the applicator is obviously wider, and I just overline it and I look silly and I make mistakes, and it's just a mess. So I tend to avoid bullet lipsticks, but I absolutely love this one. It is just a pink shade with sort of like gold reflex in it, and every time I wear this lipstick I get so many compliments on it. I just love it. It's such a beautiful like everyday pink shade, and it's just easy to wear and you don't have to think about it. The next thing that I have is another Tanya Burr product, and it is one of her lip glosses in Picnic in the Park. I hauled this quite a few months ago, and I really liked it when I first got it, but then, as I said before, I kind of just, I liked it for a little while and I put it down and I kind of forgot about it and I didn't pick it back up. And I picked it back up recently as we came into spring, and now I really like it again. But it is a really, really pretty lip gloss. Like, there is nothing stunning about it. Like, you look at it and go, oh yes, that's a pink lip gloss. Like, there's nothing about this lip gloss that's going to make you go, that's going to change my life and I have to get 4 tubes of it. But it is just a beautiful shade. It is not a hot Barbie pink. It is an easy wearable pink shade. And coming up into spring and summer, you can just throw it on and it's good to go. It is not a sticky lip gloss, so your hair won't get caught in it. You're not going to get those awful lines between your lips where they get stuck together. It's just easy to work with. It's doable, and it also works really well on top of other lip colors. So I have paired it up quite a few times actually with my other favorite here, which is the NYX Sandstorm Liquid Suede in my little tubey. And I have actually paired these two together. Now, they don't look like they would go together, but they actually do. And this lip gloss just sits over the top of other lip products really, really well. And it does change the color a little bit, but it doesn't change the formula to this sense where you suddenly get a disgusting gloppy mess on your lips. It just sits on top of whatever product you have put down first, and just like changes the shade, makes it a little bit more pinky, but it doesn't blend with the product underneath to the point where you regret your life decisions. The Sandstorm one is just a really beautiful matte brown, nude brown shade. So it's like an everyday brown shade, and I really, really love it, especially again for those days where you don't want to think about it. You've just got basic makeup on and you want to look complete. It's a great lip color for that. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about are my nails. So probably this time last year, I did a blog post on how to do gel sculpted nails at home. I really love doing my own nails at home. I find it therapeutic and it does take me a while because I'm not a professional and my nails don't look perfect and all of that sort of stuff. These are not gel nails. These are press-on nails, but there is something about a good looking manicure and like completed nails that just make me really happy. And I just got to the point where a couple of months ago, with everything that has happened this year, and if you have been watching my channel for a while, you've known about some of it, and it was just sort of getting me down a little bit, kind of with my self-confidence, and I was just starting to not take care of the little things. So I wasn't taking pride in my makeup, I wasn't taking pride in my skin, I wasn't, you know, taking pride in my hair. I wasn't taking pride in my nails. It's those little cosmetic things that I just sort of let go of. And slowly in the last couple of months, I have tried to get back into those routines to start to take more pride in those things that I want to take more pride in. And one of them were my nails. So my natural nails are actually quite healthy, mainly because during those months I wasn't touching them, so they didn't have polish or anything on them, so they could grow and get quite strong and yada yada yada. But I actually really like colored nails. I like, you know, pattern nails, fancy nails. I just really like them. I think they look really good. So I had that unfortunate event that when one nail snaps, you feel compelled to like chop the rest of them off because it's uneven, and there's a little bit of OCD in me that just can't handle that kind of craziness and chaos in my life. So I filed my natural ones down, and I was shopping in Kmart, which is my mecca if you don't know, and I was looking at their press-on nails. So I didn't want to put the gel nails back on. I just wanted a quick fix. I wanted something that I could glue onto the top of my nails, and within a matter of minutes I would have beautifully manicured fingernails. So I was going through their racks and I came across a couple of different options. And the first thing that caught my eye were these blue chromed nails. I have never fallen in love with a pack of plastic so quickly. These were just so stunning to me. They were so beautiful. And so I picked up a packet. I should have picked up 30 because I've never seen them since. This is my only packet. And since I put them on, I have never had so many compliments on my nails in my life. I had strangers telling me how beautiful my nails were. I had them asking me what salon had I gone to get them done. I had them asking me, is that fancy powdered chrome that you can have done and pay a fortune to have done? Where did you get it done? What did you have it done? I had cashiers grabbing my hands to look more closely at the nails. I had strangers stopping me to ask me questions. I had my family obsessed about them. They were $6. $6. So I have this packet and I have obviously taken off that set. The set lasted me for about 3 weeks because I just kept gluing them back on. And that is the beauty about stick-on nails. If you just carry around with you a little vial of the glue, if they pop off, you can glue them back on and no one needs to know the difference. If you have paint on your nails and it chips and you're out in public, people can see that your nails have chipped. Whereas if it's like a press-on and it flicks off, you grab the nail, you wash it if you are that way inclined, and you stick it back on. You're good to go. So I have one more set of these. So I'm thinking I'm going to save it for the festive season where I feel like I want compliments. And then I'm going to use them again. I also picked up these ones, which are very similar. They're that chrome, but they are more of a pearl one. So they are like a white base rather than a blue base. And I just think they look stunning. And the ones that I have on my nails right now are also press on, but they are just like a skin color, like beigey tone. But I have just basically fallen in love with the idea of press on nails. I just find them so easy, and coming up into Christmas, they are just so easy to find festive nails that you can swap it however many times that you want. If you want to change up the decorations on your nails 5 times a week, you can do that. It gets expensive, but you can do that. If you just want to go and get like 5 different Christmas print nails and kind of like have a real festive hand, you can go ahead and do that, and it will cost you less than $20. So I really wanted to include those in here because I just think, especially this nail art brand, which is the one that I have bought all of mine from in Kmart, they are just really underrated. I think the glue that comes with these are fine, but the glue that I use and really enjoy is actually the Nailene glue. So it looks like this. But you have to be careful with this. This is glue, so when you do put it on your nail, be careful when you press it down and stuff because it will glue your fingers together. So you need to be careful with it. But I find that the quality of these is just really good. They don't crack, so as in like I haven't had them snap down the middle of the nail. I haven't had them split. I haven't had them do anything nasty to my nails. I haven't had my nails get infected or have any like adverse reaction to the glue or to the product of the nail, anything like that. But I just really like them. I think they make my nails just look really nice. You can't tell that they are press-on, or at least I can't tell that they are press-on. And they look good. You know, they look good. They'll cost $6. So it's a really inexpensive manicure, and from a distance, I don't think you can tell that they are press-on. I just basically wanted to share that discovery with you because I think those press-on nails are absolutely fantastic. And coming up into the Christmas season, I am probably going to have a butt ton of them on my fingers. But that is it for this video. I think I have not managed to have a snot attack anywhere, as lovely as that is, and you are welcome for that mental image. I have not managed to fall asleep or lose my energy too badly, so I'm going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Give the video a thumbs up if you have not already, subscribe if you have not already, and let me know in the comments down below what your current makeup favorites are, if you have tried any of the products that I have mentioned, or if you're a fan of press-on nails like I am, because that's my current obsession. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!